And I'm Bailey.
Today we're going to be talking to you a little bit about MediMatch. But first I want to start off by talking about a couple of different matchmaking services to find love. We've got Tinder, Match.com, etc. But what is more important than finding love? Caring for those that have cared for you. So about 6 million people today are looking for ways on how to best take care of their loved ones, whether it be their parents, grandparents, whoever. And we have decided to improve this decision-making process with our company, MediMatch. So MediMatch uses professional evaluations of nursing homes to match Medicare recipients with different care facilities. These care facilities would best match what they need and what they want at an affordable price. So our process is extremely important because not only does it give caregivers a peace of mind that their loved ones are in a good facility, but also 70% of residents report an increase in quality of life. Additionally, 1 in 5 beds are left empty in nursing homes. So not only is there space and room for our project to take place, but also we're creating a happier and healthier environment for these people. So now I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into what the problem we're solving is. The main pain point is the struggle Americans face on whether they want to put their family into a nursing home or what exactly they want to do. So basically, there's a few resources out there right now that help with this process. There's government checklists that you can find unbiased information on nursing homes. There's Google searches. There's other platforms that we'll speak about later. But nowhere can you find affordable and reliable quality information about nursing homes. Additionally, I want to take a look at the alternative. So let's say you decide to take care of your parents who are at that age that they need to be in a nursing home. You're going to be facing loss of wages, depression, and most likely guilt that you're not able to take care of them in the best way that they need to be. Taking care of someone is a full-time job, and we're here to make that job as easy as possible. So I'm going to dive into our solution now. Basically, we have created an online platform that connects our consultants with Medicare recipients or their caregivers. So our consultant is going to help choose a nursing home that best fits their needs. So what is special about our consultants? It's our level of care. We prioritize what our recipients want and what they need at an affordable price. We're going to work with them personally and ask what's important to you and how can we best match you and your budget. And now I'm going to turn it over to Bailey to talk a little bit more.
So now the question lies, how many people actually need help with this decision-making process? According to Kaiser Family Foundation, 10 million Americans currently need help with everyday activities, yet only 1.5 million of those Americans are currently in nursing homes. That means there are 8.5 million Americans who need long-term care, but yet they don't have access to it. We will be targeting 5.5 million of those Americans who will be using Medicare or Medicaid to pay for their stay in the facility. So now the question is, how do we make money? We charge a 1% customer acquisition fee once we put an individual into a nursing home. After cost deductions, we make about $200 in profit per user we put into a nursing home. With these numbers, if we can capture just 1% of our target market, we stand to make $11 million in profit. That is a lot of money, so you may be asking yourself, why isn't anyone else doing this? And the answer is they are, but they are leaving a large share of the market untouched. The major competitor in our market is aplaceformom.com. They offer a similar matchmaking service to us, however, we differentiate our product by specifically catering to people who use Medicare or Medicaid to pay for their facility. This makes for a lower profit margin. However, we compensate for that lower profit margin by the fact that the majority of the population uses Medicare or Medicaid to pay for their nursing home stay. Another sideline to our venture is the fact that there are certain government regulations that basically make it where if we are going to get offered a service, we have to offer it to every Medicare facility in a certain area. This will make a high cost of evaluations for the entire area. However, this gives our venture a competitive advantage because it makes where there's a high cost of entry for others to come into our sphere. And at this point, I would like to thank you all for listening to our story and our passion for change. And I'd like to ask you to let us put your parent into their perfect home. Thank you.
You swipe left or you swipe right?
It depends, you know, I mean, I don't know. It'd be someone who was about 55 or 60. I don't know if they want to swipe left or swipe right thing, you know. But we can see it. But that's what we're going for with this. You know, we want people to make it easy. We want it, you know, some confidence with that decision making, because that's one of the main pain points we're trying to hit.
I got a question. So are there reviews on like Yahoo, let's say, for senior homes, and how is your product different from that, if so?
Absolutely, there are, you know, like Alex touched on, there are tons of, you know, available options for, you know, people to find the information that they need. But kind of the main problem, you know, and this is where we talk with, you know, potential customers. You know, when we talk to potential customers, the main thing that they have trouble with is just the confidence in that decision. You know, because it's a very, you know, dark thing that they're dealing with. You know, they see all the bad things, you know, about nursing homes, but like Alex touched on, 70% of people, you know, you know, they report a higher quality of care once they're in a nursing home. So this process is kind of catering to that, helping them make that decision and kind of the action behind it. They can get the information, they just need something to get them over the hump. And that's where that personal relationship comes into play with our consultants.
Yeah, and I also want to add to that by saying a lot of people are losing faith in Yelp reviews, and it's a common trend for people to actually like fake those reviews, or that Yelp actually putting their own reviews kind of to mix it all up. So we're trying to create that trust again and build these relationships rather than just trusting maybe nothing.
How do we know if those reviews are going to be biased or objective?
That's one of our main priorities. And part of the whole shish kebang, what I was kind of touching on as with the government regulations, you have to, and when you're dealing with Medicare facilities, you have to make sure everything's on a plain ground, or else you're going to start getting into some legal trouble. So when we perform our evaluation, it's going to be a diversified, you know, body of people. So you may have some nurses, you may have previous nursing home owners, you may have a board, and we're going to pay them pretty handsomely to perform these evaluations. And that's a, you know, big upfront cost for us. But because it's just a sheer amount of users we're going to have, we can still provide enough profit. That's where that $200 came in. So does that answer your question?
I know you mentioned like making revenue off like a customer acquisition fee per nursing home. So I imagine you have to get these nursing homes on board, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So will you get all of them on, like how would the process go? Would you get all of them on board first, or would it be, if you have a select group, would it be sort of like you're funneling into your partners? Or you see what I'm...
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. There's no partners in this. So
Okay.
A Place for Mom, that's how they do their business. But because we differentiated, we have to specifically focus on Medicare facilities. And Medicare facilities, you can't pick and choose. So whenever we do our evaluations, it's basically whenever, you know, someone logs on their computer and say, I need a nursing home that does this, this, and this, you have to match them with a nursing home and say, these nursing homes do this and this, there's no preference, these are the ones for you.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's kind of what we're focused on. So it's not as much as partnering. And as far as nursing homes' willingness to partner, Alex put out a statistic, 1 in 5 beds in nursing homes are currently unused. So those are beds that, you know, that's lost revenue for them. So we would come to them and say, look, I can put a person in your bed. You know, nursing homes operate within a 1 to 5 profit margin. We would take 1.
So I know that my parents are fiends for consumer reports, but also do not trust Yelp reviews. Do you guys have a plan to kind of spread this knowledge and put it in people's hands, like magazines that come to people's houses or anything?
I think he's talking about marketing.
Marketing.
Okay. I would say, yeah, absolutely. We haven't really considered that far in an extent yet, but I would definitely say, because we're an information base, we're not gonna just be like, oh, like, check out all of our information because that's what people are paying for. But I would love to be able to expand and be like, look, trust us. Like, this is what we're paying a large sum of money to our consultants to do, and we're paying a lot of money to make sure our information is accurate. Come to us and we will help you.
Yeah, I would go off of that. I would say definitely if we were going to go the paper route, definitely kind of make it more or less like a teaser. You know, kind of just something, the basic amount of information, people are like, yeah, these guys are credible. and then kind of get them into our platform. That would be the way we would more likely do that, kind of double marketing and revenue stream at the same time.
Great. But do you have a question? Go ahead.
So you had mentioned that there was a possibility of 11 million in profit. What was your cost structure look like? Like, because if that's profit, like where was your revenue? Like
Okay,
what
our
is your
revenue-
revenue going to be at?
The average stay it costs to stay in a nursing home facility is $80,000 per year. We take that 1%, so that's $800 that we're making per per place. Basically, 600 of that goes to paying the consultant and the evaluation. The evaluators are going to be an upfront charge, so that's more than likely something you would have to start small and build.
Yeah.
But definitely, like you were saying,
Awesome.
I don't even know where your question was, hope I answered it.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect.
And I would say between now and when you turn your thing in, you better put some money in for marketing, because this isn't gonna people aren't just gonna be the trail to your door. You're gonna have to get them to come. So you might wanna reduce your profit a little bit and
Mhm.
put more in for marketing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, you too.